Yo, what's good, everybody? Got another Beers with Barton. It is Sunday Fun Day, as some call it, May 23rd, 2021. I hope everyone had a good weekend. We had a very busy one here in the Barton household. What a weekend for a lot of stuff. Sports, family activities, and just all in all. So, typical Friday night, softball, took that L, 26-4 is great. But hung out with the boys. It's always a good night. Woke up early at 6:30 Saturday to play basketball Saturday morning at 8. Played for about 2 hours, 3-on-3 ball. Had some real good runs. Came home, did some stuff, went out to lunch with the lovely wife and a buddy of mine, and then went to the Whitewater Center with best friend, my niece. Sister was there, niece's husband, and worst best friend tagged along. And then we went to a Kannapolis Cannonballers baseball game. I think they're low A, brand new stadium. It was a long day. Up at 6:30, didn't get home until like 11:30. By the time we got ready and went to bed, it was after midnight. So woke up this morning around 8, was just sluggish. I think I napped on the couch for an hour or so. And then today, Michaela had actually went to the pool for about an hour and a half. I didn't get in, Michaela did. And then Michaela had a year-end dance party celebration from 2 to 4 today, and then drove all the way to Denver, about 45 minutes away. Father-in-law had a gig. Caught the last 30 minutes of that. Went to dinner with the in-laws. Just got home. It's 9 o'clock. So it's been a long weekend, running around. I'm exhausted. But Michaela had tryouts for next year's competition. She'll know how she did here pretty soon. And she also had a tryout for her theater that she's been working on, the Jungle Book. And she'll find out what she did there too. So long weekend, good weekend, but just exhausting. I'm definitely old. And I leave on Wednesday for California. So it's going to be a busy week coming up with work and getting ready and flying cross country, spending a long weekend with my family, my mom and bros in California. Hopefully catch up with some friends, and then I will, come back. So great weekend. Sports-wise, not so good for the Giants. They were the number one team and with the best record in the majors until they just got swept by the hated Dodgers. So they were up 2 games. Now they're down 1, and I think the Padres have passed them too. So I think they're now in 3rd place in the NL National League West, but it still may be 3rd overall. But it always sucks to lose to the Dodgers, especially get swept at home. But it is what it is. Good hockey games, good basketball, and all in all, just a great weekend. And I'm not a golfer, but it was fun. LEFTY, good old Phil Mickelson, won the PGA Championship. His first major championship win in a decade, as well as he's the oldest golfer to win a major. I think he turns 51 in June. And I think the senior tour is either 55 or 60. I think it's 55, so he's not even eligible. So he's got a few years left just out on the regular PGA Tour. So great weekend. Exhausted, ready to go to bed. Busy week tomorrow, or this week, for 2.5 days till I head out. But a great weekend. I know Michaela had a good weekend with her tryouts. She had a good weekend seeing friends at the game on Saturday night we ran into, as well as seeing her friends at the party today, and then saw another friend at the brewery that father-in-law was playing at. So anyways, great weekend, exhausting weekend, doing a load of laundry, and Jessica swung by the store on the way home, and she'll be home soon. Kayla's getting herself ready for bed. We got raw broccoli just hanging out on the counter. Shows how much we've cleaned this weekend with everything going on. So I thought it was appropriate. Drink a little blood orange. The Big O. Boy, was it a Big O weekend. New York Knicks playoff basketball for the first time, I want to say, in 12 or 13 years. Broke the longest streak, playoff drought. Now that belongs to the Sacramento Kings. I think they're at 13, so maybe both were at 13, something like that. But what a crazy year the Knicks are in. Hockey playoffs, Sharks obviously got eliminated, but been some really good games. The Hurricanes have a good team. They're the Carolina Hurricanes out here, and they lost back-to-back double overtime games. That series to the Nashville Predators. Maybe it was overtime one night, and I think it was double overtime today. Anyways, it is what it is. The Giants getting swept was kind of rough, especially to the Dodgers. And right before that, we took 4 on the road against the Cincinnati Reds. Obviously, they're not as good as the Dodgers. Dodgers are good. We all knew it. So, this is the Big O, the Blood Orange, the Pale Ale, Sugar Creek. Actually, father-in-law played yesterday at Sugar Creek. We couldn't make it. But it's a good brewery here in Carolina. And I'm trying to find what the APV is on this bad boy. Sugar Creek's actually a pretty good brewery. Let's go from there. Here comes the star herself with all her weekend. I have no idea what the APV is on this bad boy. I don't know, it's pale ale. You had a good weekend? Oh, 7.0. Drinks like a 6.9. I'm just telling everyone about your fantastic busy weekend with all your tryouts, your dancing, your smack, theater one, and yeah, you had a party. Went to the pool today, saw another friend at the brewery, saw friends last night at the baseball game. I mean, you've had quite a weekend. A big O weekend. That's what we call it, just like this beer, the Big O.
I was so close to getting a baseball from the baseball game.
You were, that's right. You were standing by the left field.
The baseball player literally gave it to the ball right next to her.
Right next to her. Yeah. Oh, still had fun though, right?
Yeah, it was
fireworks
really
last night.
Yeah.
Long day yesterday. Oh boy. Had rosy cheeks. All right, why don't you go watch your iPad or read a book for a few minutes till Mommy gets home.
Okay.
All right, say deuces.
Deuces.
Yeah. Shocker, she picked the iPad instead of the book. Anyways, great weekend. Enjoyed it with the family, obviously, like I always do, but especially because I'm leaving Wednesday. I won't be back till Monday. Jess and Michaela and Mama-in-law are headed to the beach for the long weekend while I'm out of town. So they'll get to spend some time together, but I'll be gone for about 5 days. That's long enough to be away from the family, at least away from Michaela and from Potter. Miss Beers the Barton. I'll miss her too. I'll text her. I'll tell her hi. All right, guys. So everyone had a great weekend. Hope everyone's ready for the week. Summer's here. Michaela's got a week and a half left of school. She actually has her last EOG end of grade next Wednesday for math. She had her reading one last Wednesday. And then she's done with school basically after Memorial Day. They've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then they're done with school. So I'm sure she's looking forward to being done with that too. I know we all are, to say goodbye to 2020 school year. All right, guys, cheers. Hope everyone had a great weekend, and hopefully the Giants get back on track. I think tomorrow's an off day for them, but all right, cheers. The Big O. Very good beer. Very tasty. Yeah, that's about it. Fantasy team's doing well. Get ready for fantasy football. And just celebrating the year. We finished 0-9 this year in softball. There's no softball this week. We played 10-game season. And June 4th, which is the next game we have, we actually are just going to forfeit because we don't even have enough players. I'll be out of town. I think 3 or 4 others will be too. So I don't even think we have 10 to field. And so we're just going to say, hey, we good. So we'll go 0-10 this year. The playoffs are the week after, but we don't really are holding our breath for anything good for that too. But take the summer off, see what happens next year. Hopefully we get everyone back. We missed a lot of guys this year to injuries. And just schedule's not working out. So until next year. Softball next year, next season. All right, everyone, have a good rest of the evening and be ready for next week. Memorial Day is coming up. Until next time, deuces.